Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches, and today we will be watching The Devil is a Part-Timer, episode 6. I had to look at my notes because I forgot what I was recording, especially since I'm doing Devil is a Part-Timer and Ranking of Kings interchangeably. Sometimes I forget which one I'm doing today, but today I'm doing Devil is a Part-Timer. So that means probably tomorrow is going to be the second last episode of Ranking of Kings, so stay tuned for that if you're into Ranking of Kings, but Devil's Part-Timer, episode 6. So, what happened last time? Let me check my notes, even though I'm pretty sure it was an awesome episode. Yeah, last episode was basically the really cool episode of them all fighting each other. And we got to know Lucifer. Like, Lucifer seems like he's somewhat part of the squad now. I don't know what I feel about Lucifer yet, because so far all we've seen him as is just pure evil. So, I don't know, hopefully we can make him a good guy eventually. We have the two friends of Amelia, which is good, because Amelia sort of needs some allies, I think. So there was what were their names? Emeralda, and Albert. Those are the names I have written down, but I think the girl's name I wasn't 100% certain on, because they said it once and I tried to get it down and I missed it. But I think it's either Emeralda or Emeralda, something along those lines. And now Chi is in on everything. She knows that they're a devil and angel, or devil and half angel, and she knows that, I guess, yeah, that they're trying to get back to their world. But she also has found out now that, that Mao doesn't really want to go back. At least not yet. He likes being here, you know? And so yeah, I'm super excited for this episode. I mean, really all I need is just some chi content, so as long as there's some chi in this episode, I'm probably going to be happy. Let's get into episode 6 of Devil is a Part-Timer. Is this a bit? Is he just cooking? I feel like this is a bit. Yeah, he's cooking. That looks good, I think. I don't know if I've had beef intestines. Was that cooked? That looks raw. The devil climbs the stairway to school. Normally it doesn't have it like full screen like that. Emeralda, yeah. He sure is just nice to anyone. He'll let everyone live here. He's like Gluttony from ReZero. In fact, his design's kind of similar as well. Urashihara. That's gonna annoy her so much. I wonder if that takes away from her, like, work hours, like if they're tracking her stuff. Hey, if he'll let a hero in, he'd let Lucifer crash. Yes, chi content! You get to rule over humans. She's on board. She loves this. She's perfect for him. They're really trying to sell those jalapeno fries. Do you even know what video games are? How do you learn about them? To Turkey. Oh my god. I don't want to hear more from Miki. Yeah. I can't leave your side. What is this? What can I guess? Like a sugar crash? Oh no, he read something. Why? Oh, okay. Alright. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Didn't look that bad from that small bit we saw. Oh, cool. We doing a ghost episode? I feel like in a lot of demon shows, there's often going to the abandoned school that people have heard noises from, you know? Just wear a school uniform. She goes to school there? Probably the one she talks about all the time. Okay, who's this girl? Cow. I don't know, man. Also might just be a school rumor like they most often are. But I guess couldn't hurt to check it out. A break? Surely you've only been in there for 2 minutes. No. I love her. Cool. Well, that looks like just highlighter. And that sounds just like a broken a broken piano. Why is he scared? He's the literal devil. That's true. I like the Tuscany. Huh. Okay, so this one might be legit. They just haven't been using the internet at all. They haven't tried just Googling what they need. Is it Emmy? Well, it sounds like heels. I don't know if Emmy would wear heels. Oh no, it's just sandals. Yeah, okay, it is Emmy. So polite. Do they legit have to change into... Oh my gosh, is this like Blink? Oh no, did they just disappear? It looks... Okay, it looks like the statues came closer. She's just so close to you. What? Even if that was him, why would you attack him like that? Oh, dang. She's ready to destroy something. PS Vita? If I didn't know any better, it would be Udashihara. But he's at home. Yes. Was this all... Huh? Why? Why is it here? Ah. I see. That makes sense, and that's why he knows about video games, because he used to use the PS Vita. Udon? Don't look at it. Don't look at it. They have to treat him like a kid. Wait, that wasn't Mao who came home? Uh-oh? Who are you? Oh no! Oh! She might have broken her neck there. Who is she? Who are you? It's not Cow, is it? Which is... They changed the ED! Thank you! Oh, thank you. I had said the ED with just that one still image was really bad. Ah, this is way better. Alright, let me enjoy this. They must not have had the ED done by the time they were airing the show, so they had to just use a stock picture. Or maybe the ED gives away spoilers? Who is this? Oh, is this just Chi in different outfits? Cute. Aww. Okay, yeah, and then you go back to the picture that they use every time. Oh, this is way better of an ED. Well done. Okay, I'm happy now. I think if you go back and check episode 1 or episode 2, whichever one had the ED for the first time, I think it was episode 1, I said in that, I was looking at it and I was like, is this whole ED just a pan-up shot of this beach photo? And I was just waiting for it to change and it never changed. It was just, I think it was episode 2, it never changed, it was just that pan-up. And I was like, okay, the only way that this could be, you know, somewhat alright is if they keep changing the photo at the very least, you know, so that you have something interesting to look at. Because I know there's a good portion of the anime watching population that don't care about the EDs and don't watch EDs, and as soon as they hear the credits music, they turn the episode off or skip to see if there's an after credit scene. But for me, I really like the EDs. I don't sit and watch credits in movies because they're just scrolling text, but anime makes the credits interesting by having these visuals in this nice song and having them go together and stuff. So I love EDs and I try to watch them basically every time. If there's an ED that I don't really care about that much, I'll stop watching it after 3 or 4 times maybe. But I'll always watch an ED at least like 4 or 5 times. So I was like, 'cause this ED, I was at this point I was like definitely gonna skip it in this episode if it hadn't changed, because there's no way I'm just gonna sit there while it slowly pans up Chi. But in this episode, they changed it. They did it. They did, and they didn't just change it to another still image. They did way better. They changed it to interesting, like it was several still images and images that were slightly moving, mostly with just like Chi like tapping her foot or whatever. But that was way better, like miles and miles better. And it's good because the song is good, so I wanted some good visuals to go with it. So I'm glad that there are good visuals. Okay, that episode was pretty decent. I mean, there wasn't much going on there necessarily. There was the bit of lore back on the demon world with them talking about like what happened to everyone and what they're gonna do about it. So they're definitely setting up for some bigger plot points. And then that hooded figure was in the building across from them or whatever, like looking at them. So they're setting up the next villains or whatever. So that's pretty decent. But I mean, when it comes down to it, the episode was just establishing the kind of like person that Udu Shihara, that's a pretty tough name to remember, Udu Shihara is. You know, I could just call him Lucifer, but I think I should get used to his new name. So yeah, they're establishing that he is this like gamer, this guy who loves to be online all the time and eat junk food and all that sort of stuff. He's just the neat character. We all get it. We've seen it in anime a bunch of times. I haven't seen much about him that I care about one way or the other. I'm not attached to his character. I don't think he's awesome. I don't think he's terrible. He's just another part of the story, so that's fine. The core cast is great though. The Mao, Chi, Emmy and Ouchiel mostly. I mostly like Ouchiel. I think sometimes I mean, yeah, I think the show would probably be lesser without him. I think his brand of like keeping Mao attached to the demon world side of himself is interesting. So yeah, I think I like his character as well. So that the girl at the end. Now I said maybe it's Cal, because Cal is the character that we saw talking to Chi in the school. We've only seen her once as far as I know so far. And she just stood out to me because it seemed like we only saw her from a distance, but it seems like she probably had, you know, an actual like generic but not massively generic design, like somewhat memorable at least design, and the like voice actress sounded good, and the personality was like something relatively unique that you could expand upon. So I thought, like, this character I feel like is going to come back and be an important part maybe somewhere. So and then we got this girl at the end who we don't really know anything about. Problem is I don't know if it was the same girl. I didn't really get a good enough look at her face, and I don't remember what her voice sounds like. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait until next episode to see if she introduces herself. If it is her, she sounded like she was excited by the fact that there were just like men sleeping in a small apartment together. So I think she was shipping the men together. But why would she show up in a kimono? I don't know. I have no idea. No predictions there. Trying to seduce them, maybe? I don't know. One thing I did like in this episode, and it was a very, very small thing, but like when they were going through the wonders of the school, I thought that was pretty cool. I liked the ideas there, and they were like nice and just unsettling enough, and also like really dumb, and some of them were like, you know, pretty easily disproven, but like, yeah, just good enough. My favorite one was the staircase one, where it's like it has a different number of steps going up and down. Like I think that's something that's like nice and yeah, that's something that's nice and funny and interesting, and I think there might be, and like that might be the case, but it's just like a weird illusion thing that, you know, some people, maybe there's a certain step that looks like a step and you count it when you're going up because you can see it there, but then when you're going down, like you step right over it and don't notice it or something. Like there could be something really stupid like that makes people think that. So if someone actually like took the time to look at the stairs objectively at what they are, they'd know that that's not the case. But yeah, no, good episode. Not a great episode, but a good episode. I enjoyed it, and hey, I got more Chi content. That's all I was asking for, so I'm pretty happy. And we have a new girl coming in next episode probably, so hopefully she's gonna be good. But that should be it for this episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like the video, and comment down below if you liked the episode, the reaction, if you have suggestions for the channel. All that stuff can go in the comment section below. Really helps me out. Also to subscribe, that'll help both of us out. You get to know when I post videos, and I get to have more people as part of this channel. The more the channel expands, the better I can make the videos. So it'll really help me out if you subscribe, like, and comment on this video. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Devil is a Part-Timer. I will see you next time. Goodbye.